Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So last week I saw the news that one of the activist investors of Disney has urged the company's management to stop paying dividend in the future and use the $3 billion potential payments to the dividend to develop its streaming business. And me, I have invested in Disney stock early this year. So my average purchase price of Disney is around 98. The current stock price is 124. The return is around 26%. So at that point, I was debating on whether I should sell my Disney stock as the company has already stopped paying dividends starting from this year. I also saw the recent decreasing of ROE. So today I'd like to share some of the basic information on the stock and some bulls and bears opinions, and finally I'm gonna talk about my opinion, how I'm gonna operate the stock later on. So now let's get started. So when it comes to Disney, a lot of people's reaction maybe is the theme parks. So Disney's business can be divided mainly into four parts. The first one is media networks, that including Disney Channel and ESPN Channel, and also the ABC broadcasting. The media network accounts for around 38% of their total revenue. In terms of theme park and resorts that people are most familiar with, it's just accounts for around 25% of the revenue. Third business section is consumer products and interactive media, which include Disney Plus that has been launched during the pandemic, as well as other use of the Disney intellectual properties. For example, if some companies wanna print Disney characters in their t-shirt, they need to pay for those intellectual properties. And the third but not least is studio entertainment. Those studio is a content creator that would include Disney, Pixar, Marvel, 21st Century Fox, and also Lucasfilm. So because of the shutdown of their theme park, the stock price has dropped from the highest $150 to the lowest around $80. And nowadays there's both bulls and bears opinion about Disney stock. The first bull opinion is that because Disney's key competitive advantage is their intellectual properties, and that fundamentals has stayed the same. So in the long term, it will not affect Disney's main business. So that's why a lot of companies believe that Disney can continue to rely on the intellectual properties that competitors are hard to replicate. The second bull opinion is the rising of interactive media. As we know that since the launch of Disney Plus this year, the subscription number has passed 60 million in several months, which has far beyond the management's expectation that they expect the company reach this number in 2024. So that means there's more and more demanding in the streaming business. So I guess that's why one of their activist investors suggests Disney just focus in this segment in order to meet their users in the channel that the users wanted to go. And this week I also saw the interview of Disney's new CEO about their big plan on the development of Disney Plus streaming business, and they would be competing with Netflix on this side. The third bull opinion is that as a content and entertainment company, Disney has so many different entertainment products, and that can satisfy the audience of different class. Like for the children, they would enjoy Disney cartoons, and for their parents, they can look at like Hulu's, ESPN's, and other different films. So it's like one package fits for all, that once they have the Disney subscription, it can fit all the needs of the family. However, recently I also saw some bearish opinion about Disney. The first one is, so starting from this year, Disney has stopped its dividend payment in order to better facilitate the company's liquidity, and because I think a lot of investors invest in the Disney for its both growth and dividend. So the cut of dividend would be a negative impact on these investors. Moreover, the company also has facing the decreasing ROE, especially starting from 2019, the ROE has been keep decreasing. I think probably because of its acquisition of some other companies and also their input in the content creation. And the third bearish opinion is that a lot of investors would expect that the people would not go back to the Disney park anytime soon until the vaccine came out. So that would postpone the restart of the theme park and it would further harm the company's business. So after we taking all the bulls and bears opinion, in my view, I think Disney has some wide moat, which is the content they created, and that is hard to be duplicated by any competitors. Although Disney has been criticized, but it's just depending on the already old like classic content it's created, like The Lion King and Mulan, and it hasn't created a lot of great new content recently, and that may prevent the further development when we comparing with its competitor like Netflix. But knowing that Netflix spent around $15 billion a year on the production of the original content, and Disney has spending far less than that, I believe if the company want to emphasize more about creating a new content and attracting more people with their original content, they do have a chance to win on that categories. So the current stock price is around $125, and I do think that's within the range that it's still within the range of the fair stock price. As in my opinion, pandemic can be a double-edged sword for the company. That on one side it caused a shutdown of the park, but on the other side it also caused increasing subscription of Disney Plus. So that's why I think the current stock price is fair. So in terms of whether I will buy, hold or sell my stocks, I would so currently I plan to hold my stocks until it reaches around $150, which is the stock price around 1 year ago. That's probably when the vaccine came out. I saw the interview with the current CEO that they're planning to spend more in the streaming sectors, and because they think that's the channel that their audience wanna see the content most, which shows a shifting from the traditional channels like theater or their cable TV. So I believe this transition would help Disney to make better use of its advantages and attract more audience. So yeah, that's some bulls and bears about the stock and also some of my opinions. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!